your daily updates. Newsman Dennis Daily offers his take on the events of the day in another daily video blog.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody. You've heard the phrase about falling through the cracks or being in a gray area. Well, I'm kind of in a gray area right now, even though I'm in the sun. I guess I would be more in a gray area if I came into the shade. The reason is my car is the only one parked on this side of the street for a very good reason. I'm in downtown Los Angeles in Koreatown, and there's a prohibition against parking between 12 noon and 2 o'clock on Fridays when I'm recording this report. The reason is the street sweeper comes through here during that time. But the street sweeper's already been here. So can you park? It's not 2 o'clock yet. Half the neighbors say yes, and half the neighbors say no. I called the non-emergency number at Los Angeles Police and got a very nice lady who said, well, it depends upon the officer who comes by. That's why I'm in a gray area.
But at least in this neighborhood, the signs are easy to see. And drivers must have seen them because, as you can see, only my car is keeping a lonely vigil. Parking problems, of course, go back as far as the wheel. It's likely that even in Roman times, the streets were jammed with chariots and parking was at a premium. Before the coming of the automobile, major cities such as New York City were bumper to bumper with horses and carriages. You know, we don't talk much about it, but there was enormous pollution back then. Not from vehicle exhaust, but the kind of pollution that has to be shoveled. But it was in the major urban areas that there were fledgling attempts to build special spaces to park cars. Many of these garages were in basements in old buildings with very narrow entrances and cramped parking areas. Cars were stacked on top of each other in some, using innovative open elevators. As the number of cars grew, more and more cities began to enact stricter and stricter parking laws, many of them prohibiting parking in curb lanes during rush hour. Cities soon found that enforcing the rules and imposing heavy fines was a great way to increase city revenue. So the next time you try to park in an urban area, beware of this guy, the street cleaner. Check to make sure where you can and can't park. Personally, I think that street sweeping machines don't really clean the streets. They just justify the rules that clean out our pockets.
So I guess I'll just stand here and wait. If 2 o'clock comes along, then I'm in like Flint. If a police officer comes along before 2, I'll have to explain to him why I'm here. I hope it's Joe Friday. Well, it is Friday. At least on tape it's Friday. I'm Dennis Daily with your daily news update.